but I want to first talk about like the value of music and like copyright and like generative AI. So like, okay, inherently generative AI is plagiarism, a form of plagiarism.
Yeah.
Like you said, like ChatGPT and Udio and Suno and these music generative companies are just training and pulling from all of our shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And creating outputs that are algorithmically inspired by that.
Yeah.
And like my thing, and this is really like the dilemma, the ethical dilemma, and like the big question, and what is literally being handled in court right now. As artists, there's a quote by Picasso. It's good artists copy, great artists steal. And, you know, much of being a creative and an artist is stealing, but in a way that, like, I think there's a negative connotation to stealing. But, like, we draw inspiration from the things that we grew up on. You talked about, like, with your album, like, all the alt-rock, alternative shit you grew up on. You're not stealing consciously, but you're like, oh, you've learned it and you've got it. And, like, you know, there'll be songs I'm doing where, like, I'm doing a record for, like, you know, like a K-pop record. And it's like, oh, we should put some Tim drums on this, or, like, some Pharrell. And we're like, oh, what would that sound like? And we've downloaded all this information and we're inspired by and creating that kind of sound, right?